New episodes, yes. Today on Legends of Destiny, we are going to be talking about the weekly live stream that just happened, where Bungie talks about the tower in year 2 of Destiny, aka the Taken King. We're also going to give you a little Destiny 101 on the best places to find strange coins. And then, of course, weekly reset information, loot drops, what Zer's got, all that good stuff. All of that is next on episode 3 of Legends of Destiny. Hello, Guardians! Welcome to Legends of Destiny, Season 1, Episode 3. My name is Chris, aka Big C, also known as Screaming Pickle, on Xbox Live and the PlayStation 4. Today's episode, we got some interesting stuff. Mostly, lots of information straight from the horse's mouth about the Taken King. So let's not dilly-dally. Let's get right into it. Here's our topic of the week about Bungie's live stream devoted to the tower for the Taken King. Okay, so a lot of information was shared for this week's live stream on Twitch. Bungie went all out and talked about all the different changes that are occurring to the tower. Now, some of them are really positive changes. I like the kiosk system for a number of different reasons. I like the fact that you don't have to carry shaders and ships and, class items stuff. I mean, all that you don't have to carry with you. You can just get it from a kiosk. That's great. I love that. Legendary marks sound cool. For those who did not watch the live stream or don't know what those are, they're basically combining Crucible and Vanguard marks into one currency called Legendary marks. You can also get them from dismantling Legendary gear. And this is going to replace all of those. So instead of having to, look for for Vanguard marks, try to hunt those, or hunt for Crucible marks, you just play any of those modes and get Vanguard mark, or sorry, not Vanguard marks, and get Legendary marks. And you can use those to upgrade your weapons or buy things. I mean, they're extremely useful. Now, the nice thing is they are shared between all of your characters, and there is no cap anymore, but the downside is you are limited to 200 in your wallet, so you can only gain 200. So in order to keep earning more, you've got to keep spending. I think that could be good in some ways, but in others, I mean, especially if you had a huge stockpile of marks from various characters, that's going to be a little disappointing. But, I mean, hey, it's something. The biggest thing I want to talk about, and this is probably my hot topic, is the fact that Bungie has said now that exotic weapons, only certain ones, are going to be upgradable in year 2. Now, originally everyone assumed all exotic weapons were going to be able to be upgraded and ascended into year 2. That is not the case. We have learned several weapons, specifically Bungie has pointed out, are not coming along. Specifically Thorn and Gallarhorn are not coming along with us to year 2. Now, they have picked and chosen a variety of different weapons that are, such as Suros Regime, The Last Word, Light Beyond Nemesis, the Helmet. There's several exotic weapons and armor that they have said, okay, there's a new version of, and you can pay Legendary marks to upgrade it. So if you already have that gun, you can upgrade it using Legendary marks, get the year 2 version. If it is not one of those predetermined guns that they selected, you can't upgrade it anymore, meaning it's going to be stuck in year 1 power levels and you can't upgrade it further. Now, this is why this irks me. Yes, I understand the fact that Bungie wants gamers to check out these new exotics that they made, check out these new legendary weapons that they made, rather than sticking with the old classics like Gallarhorn and Thorn. But why force people to use certain guns rather than giving them the option? My personal feeling is Gallarhorn is a great gun for a number of reasons. There's a reason why everybody uses it all the time. Why force someone to do something different when there's no reason to? I mean, yeah, I understand. You want to make people use new guns. Fine. Make the new guns worth getting. Now, don't force somebody not to use a gun they like just because. I mean, that being said, I hope I don't have to, use a gun like Gallarhorn constantly in year 2. I love to use different guns. I'm still trying to do that now on year 1 by collecting exotics and trying to level them up. But I'd like to have the option. If I want to pull out my Gallarhorn and rock a boss in year 2, I should be able to do that. If I want to instead use a year 2 exotic, I should be able to do that. Players should have the option, not be forced to do something. So I would expect most of the exotics that people use a lot, perhaps overuse a lot, are probably not going to be ascended. We don't know all of them yet. But it sounds like guns like Icebreaker, Gallarhorn, Thorn, anything that's been overused by PvP or PvE players is probably not coming along with us. So, yeah, they keep talking about, well, you can still use it in the Crucible and you can still use it in year 1 content. I don't consider that a win. I mean, if you're a late game player at this point, that's not going to be a draw for you. I mean, are you really going to want to go back to Vault of Glass when you're level 40 on, level 28 and use your Gallarhorn to beat Atheon? Probably not. For new players, sure, that's going to be helpful, but if you're a player who's been playing since year 1 and have collected all the exotics and done all this stuff, you're not going to use it. It's going to sit in your vault. And I find that disappointing. So, without going too far over the deep end with this, I wish rather than forcing you not to use the guns you love, they should design new guns that people want to use. I would rather you give me a gun that is better than Gallarhorn. Give me something I would rather use than Gallarhorn. But give me the option. If I want to stick with Gallarhorn, I can. That's pretty much all I'm saying. Anyway, that's my hot topic of the week. I have a lot more stuff I could talk about the live stream, but I don't want to spend too long on it. We got a lot of stuff to go through. So, our next topic is going to be Loot Drop, where I talk about all the loot that I got this week in Destiny. So here's Loot Drop. Alright, so for this week's Loot Drop, not a whole lot. I've had some really good ones in the past, but this week's been kind of slow. The vast majority of the stuff I got was either shards and energy or doubles. I got some decent stuff. When I did the Nightfall with my Hunter, I got the Eternal Warrior Titan helmet, which I did not have, so that was nice. Of course, he sold it later this week, but hey, I got it for free, so can't complain there. I also got a second Mida multi-tool from Vault of Glass, the exotic chest, actually. I already had one with my Titan, but now I have a second one I can use with my Hunter if I really want to. So, those are both exotics. One I already had, one I didn't, but they're not super exciting. The thing I was the most excited about was I finally got a gun that I've been chasing for a long time, and that, of course, is Fatebringer, the legendary hand cannon from the Vault of Glass. I finally got it. That is a gun I've been chasing for a long time, ever since I've started playing the raids and playing the endgame content. Everyone kept talking about Fatebringer. I'm a big fan of hand cannons. I knew it was one I had to have, and now I finally have it. So that was probably the most exciting loot drop I've gotten in a while. Probably the most exciting I've gotten since Gallarhorn. So I was very, very, very happy to finally get Fatebringer. I'm currently working on leveling it up. Needless to say, I've got 3 weeks to level that baby up and enjoy it in the endgame content as much as I can before I get enthralled in year 2. Needless to say, I'm not getting rid of that thing. I don't care if it's going to be useless. I'm still going to keep it. So yeah, that was my loot drop for the most part. Not really too eventful aside from finally getting Fatebringer. So that's pretty good. So next, we're gonna go to Destiny 101, where I'm gonna give you a very basic, very simple tip on how to farm strange coins. So here is Destiny 101. Okay, so for Destiny 101 this week, we're going to talk about strange coins. Now, strange coins are the form of currency that Xur uses. So if you want to buy exotic weapons or armor pieces from Xur, you need strange coins. Now, early in the game, and especially in the early days of Destiny, strange coins were very hard to come by. They've become quite a bit easier now to obtain, and I'm going to tell you the best places to look for them. So the most common place you can find them is if you just get them out of an engram. If you get blue engrams, you can decrypt them. It can give you strange coins. It's not super common, but especially when you get to the later end game, you get them a little bit more often. I mean, those are great, but you only get one at a time every once in a while. So where can you go to really get a bunch of strange coins? Your best bet is going to be the Prison of Elders. Even if you play on level 28, these small chests on the side always give you at least, 2 or 3 strange coins. Sometimes you get lucky and get more than that. And then usually if you do have a treasure key and open up that center chest, that's going to give you more strange coins, more motes of light. So you can get like 7 or 8 strange coins pretty easily from the Prison of Elders. So if you want some pretty easy strange coins, even on 28, that Prison of Elders is the way to go. Of course, when you do the more difficult ones, you have a better chance of getting more, in addition to stuff like an armor core, a weapon core, etheric light, that kind of thing. Another one that's also a guaranteed way to get strange coins is doing the weekly heroic. Now, there are 3 different difficulties of the weekly heroic strike. There's the simple lowest level one that usually gives you 3 strange coins. And then you can go up to 9 if you go on the hardest difficulty, which is typically 32. If you have a high level character, just immediately go to 32 or whatever the highest difficulty one is. It's not that bad, and there's matchmaking. So even if you're not the greatest PvE player, if you're paired with the right team, you can easily earn 9 strange coins. So that's another easy way, and that one's a guaranteed way. So every week you can get 9 strange coins with every character that you have that can do the weekly heroic. So weekly heroic is definitely a good option when it comes to getting strange coins. Other than that, you can get them on the Nightfall. Although honestly, if you get strange coins on the Nightfall, it usually means you're unlucky. Obviously, you're going for exotics and you're going for etheric light. Stuff like that from the Nightfall, but I mean, getting 9, 10 strange coins, that's not the worst prize in the world, but it's not the greatest. So those are really the places you're going to want to look for fairly quick strange coins. The weekly heroic strike, that's 9 guaranteed for every character. Prison of Elders 28, which resets every day. And then of course the later ones if you feel like it, and you can get them from the Nightfall strike as well. So those are all good ways to get strange coins. So next, we are going to talk about the weekly reset information, where I share all the info that you need to know about Destiny's weekly reset. Here it is. Another weekly reset information video. So let's take a look and see what information we have this week for the reset. So, for the weekly heroic strike, we have the summoning pits. Not very difficult, especially with heroic and small arms. Well, small arms. Not too bad. So it should be pretty simple for you to complete. Get those sweet strange coins. The Nightfall this week. Of course, Taniks again. Because, everybody loves fighting Taniks over and over again. Hopefully they'll take that one out of rotation for a little bit, just because we're kind of tired of fighting Taniks. Now, the burns are actually quite easy this week. You've got Void, Solar, and Grounded
So, yeah, nerf the crap out of him with Galahorn works pretty well. Also, if you have a Hunter with Celestial Nighthawk, that works really well too. I think the first time I fought Tanix, we took him out at the end in like 30 seconds. So, pretty favorable burns for players on this strike. So, pretty easy Nightfall. Let's take a look at the Prison of Elders, see how we're looking there. So, of course, we have 28, which is always randomized. 32, we have Machine Wrath, where you fight Calyx Reborn. Not too difficult, honestly. Took him down pretty quickly. Cult of the Worm is 34, where you fight Gurrat the Unclean. Haven't done it yet this week, but that's what it is. Or Skolas, 35. His modifiers this week are going to be Small Arms and Light Switch, so not an easy combo. Honestly, if I were you, I would wait till the reset and then fight him with Angry and Catapult. That's an easier combo than Light Switch and Small Arms. So yeah, that's all that. Alright, so here's what House Judgment has this week. First of all, if you have an armor core, he's got the Kill Hunter's Blood chest armor. If you have a weapon core, he's got 6 Drag Pride, which is a hand cannon. It looks pretty solid. It's a cool looking hand cannon. It's got Army of 1. And of course, everyone's favorite perk, Shank Burn, because who doesn't love killing Shanks? Or who doesn't need an extra perk to kill Shanks? And then of course you have Judgment Chance, where you can get any random Prison of Elders award. Then he's got his usual supply of stuff, including synths. So yeah, that's all Varix has, and that's it for the weekly reset information this week.
Alright, so next we are going to take a visit to the Agent of the Nine, also known as Zur, to get information on where he is located this weekend and what he's selling. So here is Agent of the Nine.
Alright everybody, welcome to another edition of Agent of the Nine. Let's go see where Zur is this week. He's hanging out with the Vanguards. He does that every now and again. Let's go over here. There he is. Hi, Zur.
I am an agent of the Nine.
Alright, so here is what Zur has this week. First of all, for Titans, he has the Eternal Warrior helmet. It's a pretty decent stat roll, I feel. For the Hunter, he has the Mask of the Third Man. Very useful helmet, especially for Blade Dancers. It's pretty nice. Next, for the Warlock, he's got the Starfire Protocol chest armor. So looks like he give you lots of ammo and a extra fusion grenade, so that's pretty helpful. Weapons, he's got Thunderlord, which is a great machine gun. If you have not picked one up, I recommend it. This gun is also going to be upgradable in year 2, so if you want a exotic that you can instantly upgrade in Taken King, grab Thunderlord. It's a good choice. He's also got exotic shards as usual, and then his engram this week is body armor. Then of course he's got his usual curios of auto rifle, pulse rifle, and rocket launcher telemetry, plasma drive, and emerald coil for vehicles, heavy ammo sense, and his strange coin for mode of light exchange. So there you go, there's Zur's location, and that is what he is selling this week on Agent of the Nine.
Alright, last but certainly not least, we are going to do another session of Moments of Triumph, where I share some fun video clips and information about awesome or sometimes terrible moments in my Destiny life. So here is Moments of Triumph. So again, not a whole lot went on this week. It was more of the same. I'm still working on quite a few things that I'm hoping will yield big rewards, but right now I don't have a whole lot going on, but I do have some fun little videos. two in particular. Both are from raids. The first one, now, a lot of people have noticed, and it's been a pretty common theme, the Crota's End raid is very buggy. Very, very buggy. And sometimes it can do some pretty unexpected things. Here's what I mean by that.
He's good. Go, run. That was pretty decent. About half. What?
Party down.
What the hell? Why is he in here? What the hell, Corona? That was kind of funny, though, you have to admit. Like, Corona.
Last but certainly not least, and I'm sure you're probably tired of seeing the "oh, I got this weapon" videos, but this one was pretty good, and it's always very exciting to finally get something that you've been chasing for a long time. So of course, this is the video of me getting Fatebringer. Yay.
No, it's take him. Gone. Get him. Come on, baby. Fatebringer! Yes! Woohoo! I got Fatebringer finally! Ah. Yeah, baby. And I got the chest piece again. Man. Ah, yes, finally.
Alright, Guardians, that's gonna do it for this week on Legends of Destiny. Please be sure to check out all of my Destiny videos on the BigCTV Show YouTube channel. You can also watch some Twitch live streaming on BigCTV on Twitch. If you would like to contribute to the show, whether it's your own moments of triumph or thoughts on the topic of the week, please either post on this video, post on the BigCTV Facebook page, or send me an email at bigctvshow@gmail.com. Anyway, thank you for watching Legends of Destiny. I am Chris. See you next week.